Hello everybody, welcome to my review of this. This is the Kristall Y20 electric folding bike. And I bought this from Pedal, and so far this has been an absolutely fantastic bike. And I have a very good review to praise for this bike because I think this is absolutely fantastic. I've had bikes before on around like the sub $1,000 mark. I've had $1,000 ones, and moving up to this one, which is around like $2,000 or so, has been such a huge increase in the quality, the capability, and the confidence. So even though this is one of the more cheaper e-bikes that are over 250 watts, this is an absolute bargain, I think, and you've got so much capability as an everyday bike and everyday utility and commuter, or whatever you want to use it for, that I have very good things to say about it. So first of all, some things that I have put on here that you won't get with it, just so you know. So this crate I just got off Amazon, but it has obviously the rear holder here on the back, so any basket you get online, you're at a store, you'll be able to just slap it on here easily, or you can just get a milk crate and you'll be able to zip tie it to this very easily. Also, I have swapped out, because I already had this, the bike comes with this phone holder attachment, and this works really good on, I would show you on my phone, but I'm using my phone to record this, but this holds on to any phone you want really securely. I prefer these ones where like they're in a bag, so it zips it up and it's going to be secure. But if I didn't already have this one, I would be very happy with this one. I use this for a few hours of riding, and even though my phone has a pop socket, which means it doesn't even fit flat on here, if you squeeze that in there, it's not going anywhere. I can guarantee you that. Of course, if you do use it and it does come out, then don't sue me, please. The bike comes with this little basket at the front. Obviously, it's got a lot of air holes, so you're not going to be able to put your phone in there. But if you just want to put like a small bag in there, it's great that this just comes with it. It's very secure. Comes with a light, which is fantastic. It's got a little light switch up here. It comes with this bag as well, this zip up thingy. It's like a kind of like semi-hard little bag here. It's meant to go here, and it does get blocked a little bit by the cables, so it can be a bit annoying if it does, it stops it from falling open automatically, but it is kind of, you kind of have to slide stuff in the side and then slide it back out. So it comes with a tool which can help you to maintain the bike, and it also comes with a small hand pump. So if you get a flat, you've always got that with you, and that just comes free with the bike, which is fantastic. The battery comes with keys that are used to unlock the battery in, so it's secure. The key also works as an actual start switch, so if you take the key with you, you won't be able to start the electric part of the bike, so that's a little bit extra security. The seat here has a automatic switch to flip up, so it's easy to take the battery out. So if I do a little bit of a walk and talk here, you can see this phone holder that I bought myself, it does block the main screen a little bit, so that's not ideal. So if you use the one that comes with it, that won't be a problem for you. I have a mirror here, that's one I put on there, so that doesn't come with it. That's my own thing I bought, but these are pretty cheap to buy if you'd like a little extra bit of safety. So we've got an on switch here. This on and off, that is for the front light. That's not the on switch for this. I've got these to go through the different levels of the electronic assist, from 0, which is nothing, all the way to 5. 0 is pretty unusable. I mean, it's a heavy bike and you've got big fat tires, so really it's not very usable outside of using the electronic assist. It's kind of one you have to accept. You always need to have some charge in it, otherwise it's not really going to function that well. This pretty incredibly comes with indicators, which if you have a basket on here isn't too usable, because if you're back here at this angle, you're not going to see it too well, but if you come down here, you can see the indicator. So it is worth noting that if you have something in the back, it may not be very useful as to show the people behind which way you're turning. So you have to use your arms. Oh, and even if when you're not using the indicators, it does have a light there. It comes with a horn, which makes a beep sound. I think for the price of this bike is really solidly made, and it's really, everything just seems really well put together and makes you have a lot of confidence in the bike. Nothing seems flimsy, nothing seems like they've cut some corners. You can see things like little brace bars here. We have like on the end of the wheels here, or like underneath, you see there's little bars there to protect it. So if it falls down or you hit a bump, they've got little things that they put there to protect it, which they didn't need to do, which is fantastic. All of the gear stuff and this thing, that's like really well made. It looks really high quality. and it gives me a lot of confidence to have this bike as a long-term investment. I even like that the stand kickstock is like really nice, and it's like got like a good thick bottom, and it feels really secure. The seat itself, definitely not like a sports one. This isn't like a thin lightweight one. It is, as you can see, it is wide, it is padded, and even I can't really push down with just my arm, but it even has some suspension, so it has a little bit of springiness just in the stalk itself, which is fantastic. Obviously this is a folding e-bike. I don't do it too often, but it is a very simple. It has some very big solid clip, which is great, and it has like a little locking mechanism. But yeah, it's very simple. Just to flip that over, that folds in half, and then again you have a little flip here to fold all of that down, and it's very quick and very simple to put in the back of your car or wherever you may want to use it. So seating wise, I was afraid that maybe having a folding e-bike, which usually known for like, you know, being less maybe serious bikes, or maybe just being ones that are a little bit cheaper, you might think that they may be a little bit too small for most people. I am about like 190 to like 192 centimeters, so I'm like a pretty good height. This is not up as high as it can go, and this is not up as high as it can go. And I'll show you some footage of me being in it, but this is absolutely big enough for me. Obviously it is step through, so it's incredibly easy to hop up on there. Like as I said, I'm still on my tippy toe, so it's not like it's even too short down to the bottom. I can even go up a little higher if I would like. The handlebars are in an incredibly comfortable position. I'm sitting very upright, so it's a very comfortable sitting position, and fantastic for people who want a more easy riding position, who don't want to be bent over like some kind of sports bike. By default, if you just want to leave it locked, what it's legally required to, which is about 22-25 kilometers an hour on the speed limit, then you're still going to have plenty of power, but it will run out after about 25 kilometers an hour, I'm pretty sure. The gearing has 7 gears. Unfortunately, the gearing will still run out at about 25 kilometers an hour. So even if you want to go a bit faster than 25 kilometers an hour, the actual manual gearing for your manual pushing power is still going to run out about then. So it's a bit of a shame that they, with 7 gears to spare, that they didn't have a little bit of a longer ratio. On flat ground, just even having it on 1 as a little bit of an assist is definitely good enough. It has a lot of power, so the high levels you can go if you just want to get up to speed faster, or if you want to go up some hills. The reason I wanted to get a 750 watt version is just because I had a 250 watt bike and it just wasn't enough for the hilly suburb that I live in. I can see my driveway here is actually pretty steep. This is about as steep as a road in any city is going to get in Australia. I'll show some footage of me, and this can blast up easily just fine. So I think essentially no matter where you are in Australia, 750 watts is definitely going to be enough on its top level of e-assist to get you wherever you need to go. Obviously that's going to affect the range. I think if you're on a very flat area, the advertised 50-ish kilometers is going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty accurate. But if you're on a pretty hilly suburb, you use essentially no electronic charge on the way down, but then I'm going to use up a lot more battery on the way up. So it's hard for me to get an idea of exactly how much battery life I'm going to get from this and how much range I'll get. As you can see, the bike does have a throttle by default, just to follow Australian law. That doesn't really work as like a proper throttle. So when you get this out of the box, you'll notice this is only good for either like a very low speed assist or as like a walking assist. So if I'm trying to walk up this hill, then I was able to use the throttle just to walk it slowly up to have a little bit of help, because it's pretty heavy to walk uphill. It's also good if you want to just have that little first few kilometers of boost before you pull your feet on the pedals when you're coming from a standstill. So if you're like a light, you'll just you have your feet on the ground, and then as it goes green, you'll pull that, you'll have a few kilometers of just like a little bit of assist for you to get your foot on the pedals and start the electronic assist going through the motor. Now both the speed lock from the 25-hour speed lock and the use of the throttle as a proper throttle, which allows you to get up to high speeds, are both locked under Australian law. So these both can be unlocked on this bike. You just run the risk of you're not allowed to do that on the road. You can only do that on private property legally. So if you do unlock the bike, then you're running the risk if you ever use that on public road. So yeah, that's my review of this bike. I think this is really good quality for what you get. It's just for a folding bike that I thought would always maybe feel a little bit light, maybe a bit small, maybe feel like you're compromising over getting a more like a sports bike that you see most people get in Australia. I feel like just having got this, it feels good, it feels big, it feels solid, it gives you a lot of confidence, has a lot of power, has a lot of storage to make you feel like you can go like grocery haul, feels like you can commute with it, feels like you can just ride around for fun because it is pretty fun. It's got a lot of power. I would say I recommend this bike for the price point. I think this is such a good jack of all trades. It can do so much good stuff. Do everything you think you might want it to do, and it feels like it can do it all with a lot of confidence and a lot of capability. And that is what I would say is my review of this bike. Apart from a couple of things that I put in there, you can go a lot more expensive with bikes, but I feel like I've got a bike that I feel like I have essentially no compromises and can do anything I want it to. And therefore, I recommend this bike. I think it's really good.